Okay, what is up, beautiful people? It is Dominique, aka Domo, aka Dom, and today I'm literally just by the pool, and I was just thinking, like, there's been so many people. Like, I was thinking about my business in general, because like I'm coming up with like just new stuff for the business, just to make it grow, get well known. So I don't know, it just hit me that you hear this 5, 4, 3, 2, holla at 1, go stop. Okay, stop. Okay, they need to turn it down. Okay, no, whatever. No, but like I was really like just thinking about my business in general, and I thought about like how when I first started, so many people started inboxing me, just asking questions like, oh, where'd you get your logo? How'd you do your website? Just like stuff they wanted to know, like just how everything went. And at the time, I didn't feel like I was eligible or like I met the requirement to be someone to advise another person on the business when I was just starting one myself. But now, 7 months passed, and I've been working my freaking butt off, just like figuring out different strategies and all that stuff. Now I feel like I can talk and like kind of help some people out when it comes to running a business, and just give like some like heads up or like just things to think about before you start one. And like the first point that I wrote down was just, are you ready to put your time, your effort, your energy, your money? Like, are you ready to actually put forth all that stuff to get the little, what you want out of your business? That was the first thing that I had to ask for myself. Like, okay, am I ready? Financially, am I ready? Do I have enough time and energy to put it in? And at the time I did, because this was during the summer. I wasn't taking summer classes. I was working as a lifeguard, which is not if anyone is a lifeguard, you know that it's not a very like hard job. So it didn't take up too much time. Whenever I was free, I was able to work on it. So like I did have the time, I did have the money, and I just had the energy to actually create something. And yeah, that summer, literally, I had never, I don't like to say that I'm not a reader, but I would read for a class. Like if I'm assigned something for my class, of course I'm reading it. But for just to do like on a day, you're just chilling. No, I'm gonna watch Netflix. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos. I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna read. Reading was not my like cup of tea. And then I actually started reading once all that was gone. Like I started reading, and the first book that I read business-wise was called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I know that everyone uses that as an example, but that is literally what I did. I literally started reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and my life was just changed. And I hate to sound like, because it's so cliche, my life was changed. But no, like I went from being here with a mindset that is not going to help you grow to a mindset that like, okay, I can figure some stuff out now. Like, I know what I have to do. Like, it just changed my whole perspective on how to make money, how to maintain money, how to create money. Like, that's what Rich Dad Poor Dad did for me. So reading was something that I had to start to do. Learning, like, bro, I am not a graphic designer. I do not know how to make web pages like that. Like, I am not that girl, right? But I didn't want to pay nobody to do it for me, especially when I knew what I want. If I know what I want, I'm going to figure out how to make it. I was not going to pay somebody to do something, and then we just have to keep going back and forth because it's not what I want, or it's not how I thought it was going to be, you know? Like, I didn't want to do that. So I taught myself how to create a logo. I taught myself how to create a website. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't have a creative mind, because I do. So when I started creating my website, I used Wix. I used Wix.com. Yeah, I used Wix. I didn't use Shopify because I just wasn't, like, you know how you watch YouTube and you always see the Wix ads? That's what was going on. I'm like, okay, these websites look dope. Let me just try it. So when I went to Wix, it literally, all of this happened within like a span of 2 days. I just started, I saw a template that I liked and just started going from there. I started putting colors together, started putting fonts together, like just started putting stuff together until I finally got something that I like. And of course I'm going to show you guys a little snippet of how my website looks. I don't want to say it's the most, like, it's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's mine, and I made it, and I really enjoy it, and a lot of people gave me good reviews on it, so I'm happy with it. So yeah, I did a lot of learning, I did a lot of teaching myself, and when it came to funds, I was blessed enough to have parents that actually helped me when it came to putting money towards the business. And then when I was working as a lifeguard, most of my lifeguard money was going to the business. Like, I barely touched a paycheck for myself. The time I did was literally towards the end of the summer when, yeah, it was just, that was it. Like, when summer was over, it's like, oh, I gotta get stuff ready for school, so it's time to use my money. That's when I use my money for myself. But yeah, that was like the first point, just being ready and like know that you're ready to actually put the time and energy and effort into doing this. You gotta have some type of hustle, baby. You gotta have some type of hustle. If you don't have any hustle, it's just gonna be a lot harder for you to get there, because there are so many times that no is being said, and you can't take no as an answer. You have to take the no's as, okay, I just have to figure out a way for you to say yes. That's at least what I do. I try to take my no's and try to make it like, okay, I need this person to say yes. I gotta figure out a way for them to say yes. The only reason he said no, maybe he wasn't feeling the thing. Like, maybe they weren't feeling how I presented it. Maybe I should attack it a different way. That's how I take my no's. And sometimes no's actually mean no, but if you could try it again, keep going. That's how I feel. No one said going into a business that it was going to be easy. I'm pretty sure no one ever says, oh yeah, it's super easy. Like, if it was that easy, so many people would be entrepreneurs right now. And that's not the case. People want to become entrepreneurs, but when I said so many people would be entrepreneurs, I mean successful entrepreneurs. If it was easy to just start a business and run it and make money and, you know, like, generate revenue that easy. But it's not. It takes a lot of commitment. And that was something that I'm still working on, like, just being committed to, like, actually trying to make it grow. And it's super hard. Like, I'm a swimsuit line. Oh, this is B360. I'm a swimsuit business owner. Like, I create, both me and my mother create swimsuits. That's what we do. And it's like, dang, Mom, like, are swimsuits even gonna be around? Like, will I even be able to sell swimsuits 24/7, like, all year round? Is that even a thing? And I felt like it was a no. But then again, I'm from Florida. Like, we're in November now. It's supposed to be winter season, right? We're in November now. And I'm freaking at the pool right now. So yes, swimsuits can be something that's year round, but I just felt like since I'm in college, it's gonna be harder for me to, like, keep creating year round. So I had to just take a step back and honestly just figure out ways for when it comes to spring and when it comes to summer, ways that I'm gonna start, you know, getting it back together. Had to take a break. But once I get back together, there is no more breaks. Because I know that there's a market for swimsuits year round. I know that people will buy a swimsuit year round. I know it. But at this time, I just couldn't produce it. So I had to take a step back. And sometimes you have to take a step back and just, like, maybe reevaluate your plan. Maybe figure out, okay, what are we doing here? Is anything working? Is the strategy that we just used, is it working? Do I need to attack this a different way? Like, should I start investing in, like, a marketer or somebody that can help me? Like, that is all a part of this process of creating a business and trying to keep it running. Like, my thing is just trying to make sure it has longevity. You never want to start something just because it's a trend. You know, like, for instance, when it came to dang it, what's those things called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Fidget spinners. When it came to fidget spinners, that was like a quick hustle. Like, everybody and their mom was selling fidget spinners, but it was a fad. Like, is anyone selling fidget spinners now? Are they going off the shelves like they were now? No, because there wasn't any longevity. So that's what I want to create within my business, is just to make sure that there's longevity in it. Like, if I'm doing swimsuits, I know that I can create swimsuits for the rest of my life, because there's always people going to the beach. There's always people going to the pool. There's always people going on vacation to tropical places. So I know that swimsuits can have it could be long. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It's just like when you start your business, try to make sure you have something that can keep creating money and generating money. You don't want to start something and then it stop because no one's buying it anymore, you know? Even though it may happen with anything, but just try to make sure you try to get a product that has longevity. I really don't want to talk about this next point because I don't want my family and friends to think that, at least the ones that actually did support me, I don't want them to think I'm talking to them, because I'm not. I am not talking to the people that actually supported and actually brought things for me and stuff like that. I love you guys. But you do have to realize that when you start your business, support is not going to come like this. It's not. Yeah, it may happen like the first 2 weeks or something like that, because that's when all the family and friends are like, you know, wanting to support and purchase things. But after those 2 weeks, you need strangers to start buying your stuff. You don't need any more family members or best friends or stuff like that. You start to need to grow and like have strangers actually buy your products, because strangers are the ones that are literally going to take your business from being like, okay, alright, to like, whoa, like, how the heck did this happen? The strangers is how it happens. Seriously, like, I can't explain it any other way. So don't ever get like discouraged or get frustrated when people that you know, or you know, that you feel like you have a bond with, don't get discouraged when they're not supporting you, or you feel like they're not supporting you. Don't. Like, it's okay. To me, it's just the way, it's like, okay, they're not supporting me now, but once these strangers start supporting me, and once they actually see my name buzzing in the streets, then they'll come around. So I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about getting my stuff to strangers. I'm worried about getting my stuff to people who have no clue who the heck I am, because those are the people that are going to take me from being a nobody to a somebody. Those people. The ones that don't know you from a can of paint are the ones that actually get you to where you want to go. So that's who you want to focus on, right? You want to focus on getting your product, whatever it shall be. You want to focus on getting it to a wider audience of people who don't know you. You really do. Oh my god, I'm like burning up. Hold on. Oh, sorry. But yes, you do want to get your stuff to people who don't know you. So the whole point of that was just to say, like, don't worry about your family and friends not supporting you how you thought that they would. You know, like, that's just like that's gonna happen regardless. They're gonna try, but don't stress it out. Don't stress out because they haven't, or you just don't understand, like, oh, why are you not posting it? Like, don't stress yourself out about that. Don't worry about that. Worry about getting your stuff to other people who don't know you. I am like really burning up. I want to take this off, but I don't want to be naked on the camera. Okay, I'm gonna take it off. It's really hot. Whew. Oh, this is so awkward. I don't want to be that girl. But I'm at the pool. Like, this don't count. And I'm talking about my swimsuit line, so it's fitting. Okay. Another thing that I actually had to learn for myself, which is still a part of the learning stuff, but it's legal issues. Like, bro, when you start your business, please do some research. When you figure out the beautiful name that you're going to name your business, please do your research. Make sure no one else has that name. Make sure the logo that you come up with isn't like too familiar to someone else's. Like, try to make sure that you do your research when you figure out your name, when you figure out what product you're doing, because you do not want to run into legal issues. Like, I don't want to say I haven't gone through it yet, but like, there's legal issues are a thing, okay? And you want to make sure that you actually get your business registered, whether it's going to be a LLC, or you're going to be a sole proprietor, or you're going to have a nonprofit. Whatever it's going to be, you want to make sure that you actually get that done, because you don't want anyone knocking on your door with their hands out saying, okay, you made such and such money this year, we need our money. You know, you do not want anybody doing that for your business. And then last but not least, this is just the last point that I had, is to realize that you're not the only person doing it. There's 50,000 other people with swimsuit lines, and yeah, they're my competition, because I want to be at the top of the game. Like, I want people to be like, dang, like, that's 360 swim. Like, I want people to wear my stuff and be like, yo, like, this is 360. Like, You know, like, I'm that girl because I'm wearing this, because you want that, but you have to realize that when you're coming out into the game, you are not gonna be the only one that's doing what you're doing. So try to make your stuff like stand out in a way. Try to make it creative. Try to make it more of you, if you can. If you're making stuff like me, just make it to where it's like your statement. Like, you know that no one can get this anywhere else but from me. You want that. You kind of want that like exclusive feel to your business. Because if someone feels like they can get the product that you have from the person who's been in the game longer, who do you think they're gonna go to? Exactly, they're gonna go to the person that's been in the game longer. They're not gonna go to the new guy. I don't trust the new guy yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get my stuff on time. I don't know if they're a scam. I don't know if they're just trying to take my money. I don't know. You know, like, you don't know. So it's like, you don't want to just jump in, like, hop into this business world, and you literally have what everyone else has. So yeah, jump out and always try to be creative, or like have a signature or something. Just try to make your business stand out from the get-go, because you do not want to be pushed aside to like the rest of everyone else. You don't. You want to have your own lane. You want to have to do your own thing, you know? So yeah, those are my like little tips and stuff. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just burning up. I hope this helps someone. I literally just came up here to get in a pool, but this just came to my mind and I thought it'll be a dope video. So hope you guys truly enjoy. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and yeah, check out my swimsuit line, BT60 Swim. Alright, bye.